From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
I wanted to give a quick shout out to some folks that I got to visit with yesterday down at Woodland Hills Mall, a summer reading program with Tulsa Pop kids, and I read a little book called Worm Weather to some of the really cute kids down there. And this is a really great event. They did this last summer on Tuesdays, doing it again this summer. That's me with Courtney Greider on just to my right. She's on News on 6 and 4 quite often, and her daughter and some other folks from Woodland Hills Mall. Again, thanks for having me out there. They do this every Tuesday through the summer, again at Woodland Hills Mall from 11 a.m. to noon, and it's really, really great. Just bring your kids out. They got a lot of free things for the kids to do, some crafts, themed crafts each week for the kids to do, and then they all get to take a book home with them after that the events each Tuesday, and it's a great way to keep the kids reading during the summer months. So again, thank you guys for having me down there, and it's, like I said, every Tuesday down at Woodland Hills Mall, 11 a.m. to noon. It's a great thing to check out. All right, as you are heading outside today, One Oak Field, Drillers playing some baseball today, and it's a very warm one. Temperatures into the 80s, a lot of sunshine, and basically no wind. In fact, as we look at the current conditions, 85 degrees, winds calm. So that means there's not much or any cooling breeze, and that's also what's leading to that ozone development. Now, so far, air quality is still moderate, is still good range for us to be in. That's really not all that diminished so far, but this is typically the trend we follow. When we talk about ozone buildup at the ground level and those pollutants, those numbers really go up late in the day. We hit 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5, 6 p.m. That's when those numbers really start to climb, so we're still expecting that later today. So once again, with the ozone alert, I mean, the numbers unfortunately went really high yesterday, one of the worst ones that we've had in a while. So it's just, anything that you can do to help lower those pollutants. Of course, just take it easy outside, especially if you have respiratory issues. It can really get to you on a day like this. Try to limit your driving as much as you can. I know that's easier for some than others, but limit it as much as you can. If you can utilize public transportation, just anything to keep the number of cars down, and avoid refueling the car until the later evening hours. Also try to hold off on mowing or those gas-powered lawn equipment if you can for another day. Still a lot of sunshine here at the lunchtime hours. We roll through satellite temperatures, see just a little bit of cumulus bubbling up in southeastern Oklahoma where there's a couple little downpours already developing. We'll have that through the afternoon. Temperatures today almost identical to yesterday, upper 80s to about 90, 91. I'd say about 89 to 91, the general range for most of northeastern Oklahoma and southeastern Oklahoma. And again, very little wind to speak of. That rain timeline, I think we're going to have less pop-up storms than we did yesterday. But again, as we've had for many afternoons running now, if you get right under one, you're sure going to notice it through the late afternoon, early evening hours. But the coverage looks to be lower than what we had yesterday. But I do expect at least a few to be on the map. As we roll through the afternoon, you notice future view doesn't show a whole lot. It looks like a slightly better opportunity this afternoon, maybe just to our west, closer to the I-35 corridor. But again, I think we'll have a few popping up in eastern Oklahoma. And the general trend will be once we lose daytime heating, those will go away. Thursday, pretty much the same story. A mild start in the morning, highs back around 90 in the afternoon. The difference tomorrow, a couple more showers and storms firing up near and east of Tulsa. That will be as a weak cold front is starting to kind of nudge its way into the area. We call these backdoor cold fronts because they're coming in kind of from the opposite direction that you'd expect them to come in from. So Thursday afternoon through Thursday night, eastern counties of eastern Oklahoma and in northwest Arkansas, slightly better opportunity for scattered shower and storms. Those chances continue and increase a little more into the weekend as we plan ahead for those weekend activities. Friday, some scattered shower and storms. Saturday during the day, morning and during the day, and also Sunday morning, storms a possibility. A lot of things going on this weekend. Tulsa Tough is this weekend, and we're keeping a close eye on it because it does look like it's not going to storm all weekend by any means. But it looks like we're going to continue to have chances each day, and those chances may come up a little bit more in the next day or two, so we'll be watching it closely. Back to the next couple of days. Again, it's still getting a little hot, very stuffy with not a lot of wind the next couple of days. A few more clouds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday holds our highs in the 80s. A little more wind as well over the weekend, and still kind of unsettled and fairly toasty weather hangs on into next week.